Salut, bonjour tout le monde, I'm Gunny, and this is obviously the X95 with a little extra at the end. This is the standard printed handguard, or SPHG for short, and this is not something that I'm going to review because, well, I made this. So when it comes from the factory, you will have this handguard on the X95. It is a fully polymer handguard, pretty stubby, but the 16-inch barrel barely comes out. And it has Picatinny rails all around at the 3, 6 and 9 o'clock position, plus a couple QD sling mounts. The problem is that, as I said, it is fairly small. If you compare it to this version, you can see that I have a solid 2M lock slots more. And the other issue, obviously, is this little piece right there. This is a Teflon piece that goes around the barrel and is used to center the handguard, which means the rifle is not free-floated. Now, to solve my issues with the basic handguard, I developed this. Now, obviously you can see that this is an octagon with M-lock sections going all around it. I've tried all of the accessories that I could think of. Every single one of the slots is 100% compatible. Now, for the length of it, you can see that this goes all the way to the end of the barrel. This is an 18.6 or 9, I think, I don't remember on top of my head. But the bottom of the flash hider is about flush with the handguard itself, so no problem there. And if you have one of the 16-inch barrel, I'm also selling the shorter version of it to give you the same kind of comfort. Now, in terms of free floating, as long as you remove the Teflon ring that I showed you before, this is completely free floated. The handguard is never going to touch the barrel ever again, and when I did my test, there is absolutely no impact shift whatsoever. Now, I'm sure temperature is going to be a concern for many of you. So when I did my test, I first printed the handguard out of PLA, the same material that many are using for Glock frames or that sort of things. And 140 rounds in less than a minute is definitely going to melt the plastic. It was obviously not turning into a liquid, that would have been very uncomfortable for me. But even with just the exact same grip that I had there, I could literally pry the plastic. It was extremely malleable, pretty much like Play-Doh. So do not print this handguard out of PLA. It's not going to like it if you are a serious shooter. If you are only blinking a little bit, it might be okay, but that's your decision. Now, I made this endurance test again with this very handguard. This one is not made of PLA, it is made of nylon, specifically PA6, and as you can probably see, it did not melt at all. So if you are going to use a material, I highly recommend you don't go for PLA, even PLA+. Go instead for nylon, or nylon with carbon fiber infused. This one is just basic nylon because I don't have a hardened nozzle on my 3D printer. So, as I mentioned, this is going to come up for sale. It will be on Course 3D for the equivalent of $10 US, I believe. This will be packaged with both versions for the first month, that is the full version right here and the shorter length for a 16-inch barrel, plus the little tab that you have right there to just cover the hole that normally connects with the mag release trigger safety. And after that month, there will be two different versions being sold. You can print that in anything you want. If you want to make them out of aluminum, there is also no problem with that. The only thing that is not permitted with this license is no commercial use. If you want to be printing them commercially, just contact me directly and we'll work something out. So, thank you for watching my little presentation. Hopefully you'll be interested in buying the STL and printing some of these. I'm actually curious to see what people will do with them in nature. And I'll see you next time, potentially with some more of these. Salut, bonsoir. Hmm.